Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
19 kids and 2 teachers are killed in a mass shooting in Texas. The new information we're getting about the shooter and what he did before committing the massacre. A fire at Belvidere Stellantis plant causes over $250,000 in damage. A sprinkler system is credited with keeping the flames from spreading. And Rock River Valley Y members will have more places to cool off this summer. It's part of a collaboration with the Rockford Park District to help kids learn a critical skill. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy. Now to the latest in the deadly school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. The second deadliest elementary school shooting in American history. 19 children and 2 teachers gunned down just days before their summer break. We're learning more about the alleged gunman's actions before the shooting. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest from Texas.
Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, now the epicenter of grief and heartbreak after authorities say the alleged gunman, an 18-year-old armed with an AR-15 style weapon, stormed inside of a classroom, barricaded himself inside, and opened fire on students and teachers.
I just don't understand how people could sell that type of a gun to a kid, to an 18-year-old. Like, what is he going to use it for? But for that purpose.
Authorities say Salvador Ramos had just turned 18 on May 16th. Days later, he bought 2 AR-15 style rifles. His grandfather telling ABC's Matt Gutman he had no idea the weapons had been purchased and didn't know what Ramos had planned.
I didn't know he had weapons or nothing or this or that there. If I would have known, I would have reported it.
What President Biden described as carnage in that school, police say began with the gunman allegedly shooting his own grandmother in the forehead. She did survive, but authorities say he stole her truck from the home, crashed it outside of Robb Elementary, emerged from his car wearing body armor, and then shot a school police officer who responded.
When he sees the students and our teacher, that's when he starts shooting at the window.
In the days leading up to the attack, authorities say the gunman reportedly sent pictures and videos of guns to users on various social media platforms. Several users also telling ABC News the suspect had been abusing animals and showing pictures of that abuse to others on social media. This afternoon, Governor Greg Abbott elaborating on the case, saying the suspect had no known mental health issues. Abbott adding that the suspect made no mention that he was going to do anything until about 30 minutes before the attacks.
Posted by the gunman on Facebook approximately 30 minutes before reaching the school. He said, "I'm going to shoot my grandmother." The second post was, "I shot my grandmother."
That was Morgan Norwood reporting. Those messages Governor Abbott described were private one-to-one text messages that were discovered after the terrible tragedy occurred. They are closely cooperating with law enforcement in their ongoing investigation. Showers and storms are moving through the area. Could some be severe? The chance of even a tornado, perhaps? Let's head back over to Candace in the Weather Center. What should we look out for the rest of the night?
Yeah, you know, that risk is not out of the realm of possibility. In fact, we've already had a couple tornado warnings outside of the area, but some of the showers that have come through have actually shown some signs of rotation. And that's just kind of what's going on in the atmosphere. We're not expecting anything significant or really severe, but more on the lower end. And if we were to get any kind of brief spin-up tornadoes, they would be just that, very brief and very quick and very small. Now, we do have that marginal risk out here for all of northern Illinois. I do think the greatest risk, though, has kind of shifted a little bit further to the east, and that's for areas you see here in yellow. So out towards northeast Illinois and then back out through Indiana. That's where we actually have a slight risk for some of those thunderstorms, and that's kind of where we had some of those tornado warnings earlier this afternoon. First round of showers lifting through. We will continue to see a couple of scattered showers kind of lift in, and that's pretty much what these are going to be. Mostly showers. So that's why I say it's not going to be a significant break where we have these big, massive tornadoes coming through. But what's happening, these showers are kind of latching on a warm front that is lifting into northern Illinois and kind of prompting that spin. So once that front lifts out of the area, Mimi, that threat will go down. But we have that here for at least the next couple of hours. So we'll talk a little bit more about the storm threat for tomorrow too, and then the warm up going into this holiday weekend. That'll be in the full forecast a little later.
All right, thanks, Candace. A man is recovering after getting shot 4 times on Rockford's west side. Officers were called to reports of shots fired last night around 10 on School Street, just west of Kilburn. Then a 31-year-old man checked into a hospital with multiple gunshot wounds. The man told officers he was walking away from the area when 3 men shot toward his vehicle. The man is expected to be okay. If you know anything about the shooting, call Crime Stoppers or leave a tip with the Tip 411 app. A Rockford man is on the run tonight, accused of leaving the scene of an accident. Police were called to the crash on Guilford near Mulford Monday. Witnesses say they saw a white car drive into oncoming traffic, then hit a fence. Police say the driver was passed out and another man was in the passenger seat. Officers say the driver, 24-year-old Elisha Ford, had a gun. While police secured the gun, Ford woke up and drove off. Officers say he hit his passenger and almost hit an officer in the process. If you know where Ford is, call Rockford Police. A teen is hurt after police say he shot himself while running away from officers. On Monday, Freeport police were investigating reports of armed people on a porch on Cherry Avenue. As the officers got closer, everyone ran. One of them, a 17-year-old boy, shot himself in the foot. He's charged with felony possession of a firearm without a FOID. Workers are back at the Belvidere assembly plant after an early morning fire. Crews were called to the building just after midnight. When they arrived, they found a tractor trailer on fire up against the building. The fire was brought under control in 5 minutes. The product in the truck was damaged, but the sprinkler system kept it from spreading inside. The estimated damage is around $225,000. No one was hurt. The fire is under investigation. The home of a Rockford pastor is badly damaged by fire this afternoon. Crews were called to the house on 20th Street, just south of the bypass, around 12:30. It's part of the International Rock Church. Heavy smoke could be seen pouring from the home, and the back has significant damage. Estimated damage is about $90,000. Fire officials say it appears to be an accident.
As they arrived, they found heavy fire up on the back of this building. Our crews worked diligently to make sure everybody's out and accounted for, and then worked on suppression efforts. And again, this is an occupied structure. We have made contact with the residents. Everybody is out safely.
It's not clear how many people lived inside. The Red Cross is working with them to make sure they have a place to stay. Summer is almost here, and before kids hit the pools, some local organizations want to make sure they're safe. The YMCA of Rock River Valley is teaming up with the Rockford Park District and OSF Healthcare. They're offering swimming lessons for both kids and adults at Park District pools this summer. Lessons at Alpine Pool and Sand Park Pool do have a fee, but thanks to OSF Healthcare, the drop-in lessons at Harkins Aquatic Center are free.
We are really fortunate to have an amazing park district in Rockford, and it's a really special relationship between the Y and the park district. You don't see that kind of collaboration all the time, and so we're really lucky to have a great relationship with them.
Rockford Park District pools open for the summer Saturday, June 11th, and all YMCA members will get free access to all of the outdoor pools. Thousands of high school students went without prom during the pandemic. So this year, one local senior gifted that dance to her sister who missed out. Nikel Delgado spoke with them today. Nikel, how did all this play out?
Well, Mimi, the Rivera sisters tell me it's probably actually a blessing in disguise that they didn't have prom in 2020, because instead they get to experience prom together.
We did make this promise when she got into freshman year of high school that she was going to take me to her prom, but it never happened.
They tell me it all started with a promise. Camila Rivera is the older sister of Maria Luisa. Camila planned to take Maria Luisa to prom, but COVID hit. Camila never got her prom, or graduation, or anything regular seniors experience in their final years of high school.
It wasn't in the plan, but I guess I can take her to my prom instead, so she can have a little bit of closure to her rough year.
It's kind of sad, because I was supposed to take her. Not the other way around, but yeah.
Maria Luisa is now a senior at East High School, and since her sister couldn't keep her promise 2 years ago, she decided to switch it up and bring her older sister to prom. Camila tells me she didn't think it was real.
Asking for my information for the guest pass, and I was like, oh, so I'm actually going, and then I was like getting hyped. I was like, okay, like prom, okay. I was like, I thought I'd never go to prom.
So both Camila and Maria Luisa bought their dresses and experienced prom together.
My sister, after prom, she was like, I'm really glad I took you because I don't think prom would have been as fun as it was without you. And I was like, my heart.
Camila also tells me she's excited to see her little sister walk across the stage at graduation.
And I'm excited to see her graduate because, in a way, I'm seeing myself graduate with her.
Camila got closure from missing her prom, but she's even more excited to walk the stage to get her associate's degree in chemical engineering and mechanical engineering at Rock Valley. As for Maria Luisa, she has a full ride to NIU to study business administration. Mimi?
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
We had some showers roll through earlier this afternoon. A live look with our Marcel Skytrack camera now out in Freeport at the Park Hills Golf Course. A little bit on the muggier side out there as now that warm front has kind of pulled up to the north, really brought that dew point temperature up and our temperatures as well. We had some showers kind of roll through. Isolated thunderstorms did prompt a few tornado warnings out closer to Chicago here earlier this afternoon. Still watching a couple of showers now and an isolated thunderstorm working up towards the Sterling area. This will be something to watch as it lifts a little bit further up to the north and actually crosses right along that warm front. I wanted to show you this picture or video, I should say. Meteorologist Joy Marino actually received this from Sean Patrick. This was taken out near the Albertus Airport there just south of Freeport in Stevenson County, south of town. As earlier this afternoon we had a shower come through. It did have a little bit of very weak rotation tied into it, but I do think, both Joey and I do think, that this very well produced a tornado there. A brief, quick spin up. You can see a little bit of debris kind of being lofted there, and towards the end of the video you can actually start to see that spin a little more defined here, kind of wrapped in that range. So this is really interesting. So Sean, thank you so much for sharing this video and allowing us to share it here this evening. Now that threat is going to be very, very low, but we do have that warm front overhead. That warm front lifting into northern Illinois, actually just south of the state line. So as these showers, and that's pretty much what they are, just showers, because we don't have a lot of instability in the atmosphere, but when these showers kind of latch onto that warm front, you get just a little bit of spin, and that's why we had tornado warnings out west of Chicago earlier today, and that is very well what caused that brief spin up tornado there, a possible tornado. We sent that off to the National Weather Service in the Quad Cities just south of Freeport near the Albertus Airport. I think that threat, though, continues to go down. Once that warm front is up north of us, things are going to stay a little bit more quiet but muggy here as we go through the rest of this evening. We've got cloud cover and maybe even some fog that sticks around through the night tonight. Low pressure moving overhead or very close to us during the day tomorrow. We'll keep the scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms in the forecast for tomorrow. And because that low has some colder air with it, we might get some cold air funnels in some parts of northern Illinois tomorrow afternoon, early tomorrow evening. So that could be something we'll have to kind of keep an eye out on during the day tomorrow. Because of that, you've got a marginal risk, which is on the lower scale of things, for tomorrow afternoon there for all of northern Illinois. Now, I mentioned the warm up. Our temperatures are climbing, mid 70s for a lot of us, still in the 60s though, because you're north of that warm front in southern Wisconsin. Look at our dew point temperatures though, climbing into the upper 60s. So it feels very muggy out there, and that mugginess something that'll continue here through this evening. Low to mid 60s for us tonight. Temperature tomorrow up near 74. Continued muggy, scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms for tomorrow afternoon. We do dry things out. Friday morning we start off with some cloud cover, a few lingering showers. We do dry out for Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Mimi, look at these temperatures though, warm, more summer-like. Went ahead and went 90 degrees for Memorial Day. You see a couple of lightning strikes on there. Isolated, low risk for any thunderstorms here for this weekend. I think we see a lot of dry time and a good time to get out and enjoy some of the holiday festivities.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
The Rock Valley College softball team's trying to make it through the quarterfinals of the NJCAA National Tournament in New York. The Golden Eagles won their first game today at Nationals, 10-3 over Monroe College Bronx. South Beloit's Matty Carlson was the winning pitcher. In Game 2 right now, RVC leads Brookdale College of New Jersey, 2-0 in the 6th inning. NBA athletes lead different lifestyles than most of us do, but they're just like us in other ways. They love their kids, and many NBA players were shaken by the news of the school shootings in Texas. Here's Steph Curry.
I got kids, send them to school every day, drop them off. And you feel for the parents that are going through what they're going through. I can't even imagine the pain. I accept that challenge of trying to figure out a way to, again, use my voice and platform to hopefully make change.
In the NBA tonight, the Heat and Celtics will go at it again. That series is tied at 2. It's anyone's guess how this thing will finish up. All 4 games so far have been lopsided ones.
Not looking past tonight at all. Obviously, on the road against a really good team. It's been back and forth through 4 games now. So it's obviously going to be a challenge, but, that's the fun part about it.
An NFL team is going to give Colin Kaepernick a look. The Raiders are going to give him a tryout. Head coach Josh McDaniels and GM Dave Ziegler will both attend it. Kaepernick's 34 years old. He hasn't played in the NFL since the 2016 season. Cubs go after their 4th straight win this evening in Cincinnati. The White Sox try to bounce back against Boston after getting clobbered last night, 16-3.
For people who like warm, hot summer weather, it's coming.
It is. You just have to wait a few more days. I mean, you've got the muggy feel out there right now, so maybe a little half a summer with some of the humidity that we have there this evening. The First Warn Interactive Radar brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. We will continue to see kind of widely isolated showers here over the next several hours, just as low pressure kind of works closer to us and a cold front moves in. That'll continue into tomorrow, too. Temperatures in the mid-70s for tomorrow afternoon. You've got some scattered showers, thunderstorms there. And then we see the 80s and near 90 by Memorial Day.
Big warm up. Thanks, Candace, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 6.